Come talk to me. I love the way you're on to me. Looking at you, looking like you're wondering if we're here for the same reason. And now that you wanna lay in the sun, hitting love drums, sticking like honey. Yeah, I bet you're here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something. If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here. If you're looking for the good life, good vibes, honey, I'm right here. And I'm waiting for you.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Joy is Real. It is 2:32 a.m. here in Las Vegas. So that means it is what, 5:32 a.m. over there on the East Coast. So good morning, Atlanta. Good morning, Florida. Good morning, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, and whomever else we have on that side of the earth. All right. That also means it is 4:33. The clock just changed in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. So good morning, family. I know y'all probably like, oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Lord, I done did something wrong to my phone. Now it's telling me that it's unavailable for 1 minute. Have mercy and have mercy. These phones so smart that they make me feel like I'm a little bit not so smart because this is crazy. What was I doing? But anyways, good morning, y'all. I know I rescheduled this live 1,000 times, and then I had the nerve to come to y'all early at that. I said, Lord Jesus. But joy has been up, down, and all around. As y'all can see, my voice is still not at 100%, but we gonna try to get through this thing as best as we can, all right? So let me properly greet the folks that we have in here this morning.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
All right. Let's see who we have in the building. I do know that a couple comments came in last night, I guess expecting me to be here like I should have been. But unfortunately, we had some things that, sometimes things just go as you plan, all right? But we have young Riaz here this morning. Good morning, young Riaz. Glad to see you. God's child D is here. She says, good morning, Joy. Good morning, Love Muffin. I hope the baby is cooking just as well as it should. All right. I don't think Chanel is here, young Riaz. That was from last night, baby cakes. All right. Sunshine is here. She says, good morning, Joy. Good morning, Love Muffin. So did. All right. Good morning, Miss Joy in chat. Miss Brittany is here. Good morning, Miss Brittany. Down South is here. Good morning, Joy in chat. All right. Kay Brown is here. Good morning, Joy and chat. Good morning, Kay. Listen, y'all. Oh, Erlene just snuck on in. She says, Good morning, Miss Joy Love Bug. Oh, you already using the love bug. Miss White is here. She says, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, y'all. Listen. Y'all seen the thumbnail, right? Y'all seen the thumbnail. So the other day, I went over to Amora's place because I was asked to come back once a decision had been made on this case. And I told her, I said, no problem. I don't mind coming back because I don't have any skin in the game. I never said anything about the case going one way or another. I did kind of give my opinion as to what I thought, but as far as like whether like winning, losing, or any, I really did not give so much thought into that. Now, as far as the reasoning, they were in court was for contempt, and Mr. Hampton definitely had proof that she was in violation of their agreement. I based my opinion off that, and I advised her. I said, hey, if based on my experience with family court, when court gets involved and you start breaking agreements and orders and things of that nature, things can sway pretty quickly, all right? And so I advise, hey, it could be that Mr. Hampton could gain full custody just based off the information that was available to us. And I still believe that. I'm still believing that if a judge now had made a decision in this case, we would have saw something totally different. What we saw was an agreement, and really that's what I believed would happen, that they would actually come to some agreement, and there it is. So when I went back, y'all already know the uproar of the events from court day, or what have you. So all that had happened, and she was kind of giving not kind of, she was giving a false narrative surrounding around the events from that day. And, I wanted to clear it up because my name is attached to it. And, I don't like misinformation when it comes to being attached to myself. And so we had a little exchange where she was speaking to me and I was in the chat, and it was becoming a bit too much, what I said. So I asked her. I said, "Hey, if you're willing to have a conversation, I'm more than willing to have a conversation. Go ahead and drop the link." So she did, you know what I'm saying? And I obliged, I have no problem uh meeting things head on, So I get up there, and I think immediately she was probably already frazzled because I came there very calm, very gracious. I spoke to her, with no problem, but you can tell that, she was probably already a little uncomfortable, okay? A little uncomfortable. Okay. Hey, okay. Y'all speaking. Y'all know I love when you're speaking. Y'all make sure y'all are hitting that like button and sharing if you possibly can. Y'all know that share button is the magic button. And I'll love you for life if you share, because we could quadruple the amount of people in here if you just share. But if you're not doing that, definitely hit that like button. But anyways, she was already a little frazzled, in my opinion, and so we got into wait a minute. She just be putting on a show for her audience and nothing is genuine when it comes to her. Yes, we're definitely going to get to that, because that's exactly what I noticed, is that she's just putting on a show. Nothing is genuine. Nothing is genuine. She's not leading with the truth. She's leading with manipulation and putting stories out there half-assed, not giving full context and things like that. And that is a very sneaky way to be, a very sneaky way to be. And I don't think that, let me dial that back, because you can handle your platform how you see fit. You can. If you wish to run your platform into the ground, then you can do that. As we see, Numbnut doing that. She has run her platform to the ground. So if that is actually the outcome you're looking for, then hey, so be it. Because when you lead in a deceptive type of form, it's never beneficial. Because what happens is people like me, people like Latte, people like LA Project, who are folks of a different caliber that are able to meet that type of behavior with correction and correct correction. Oh, honey, it won't be long. It won't be long at all. It won't be long. We all, as content creators, are looking for growth, regardless of the idea of the platform. You know what I'm saying? Whether your platform is based on positivity or negativity, the content creator is still looking for growth. I see some comments. Give me 1 second. Joanne Wilson is here. She says, good morning, Joanne Chat. Good morning, Miss Joanne. So when you're looking for growth and you're leading in a crazy manner, how long do you think that is going to suffice? We see that Numbnut had all eyes on her just 3 years ago. 3. She chose the opportunity to she didn't do anything with that time other than going downward. So you have, when you have an opportunity to do things, it's a very small window when you can go this way or that way. And Miss Amora being rude, being untrue, being misleading, being just straight out diabolical. Because what you did, calling that courthouse, was diabolical. Was diabolical. LA Project, what she did is what any person in the area or whoever had the opportunity to visit Gwinnett County on August the 12th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 204 could have done. But you, ma'am, yelled fire in a crowded room that caused a delay that probably more than likely is the reason why a temporary order was put in place and things are delayed to another day. All right. So as I was preparing myself for this live this morning, I tried to go back and listen to the Amora's live when I was up there with her and we were having our discussion. But guess what? The live has either been taken down or set on a members only or privated or what have you. However, it is not available for public viewing, like, such a person as, as me just coming across her page. It is gone. It is totally gone, okay? And in my opinion, the reason why it's not available to view is because she was not able to hold her composure when speaking with me. Amora is a very weak woman. She gives off that she has great intellect. And I'm not saying that she does not. She speaks very well. That, when I've tapped in, she definitely speaks very well. She can present things in such a way. And when you have those particular skill sets, you should be using them for positivity, not for foolishness. No, oh Lord, I'm already stuttering. Not for foolishness, After she dropped me, she proceeded to bring my page up and mock me like a child. You're mocking people at a half a century old, mocking a fellow woman and a black woman at that. You're supposed to be my sister, whether we agree on what's going on here or not. Or not. I have never disrespected you over here. I always, when I have brought your name up, have said Miss Amora or more. I ain't said nothing crazy or nothing like that. But you mocked me. You said that I speak slow and that I'll never be a good content creator or podcaster. I mean, like real silly behavior. Very, very immature behavior. But after watching Miss Latte the next day, come to find out you ain't had no mama. So you don't know how to behave. You don't know how to behave because who raised you if you didn't have a mother? See, I don't know your story. Evidently, it's some folks that may know some of your story. but knowing that you were given away from the person that birthed you, that has to sit somewhere. That had and I'm sure there's some things that you are probably missing, because what you did that day, you probably thought it was helpful. I don't know, because believe you me, I don't think you try to be helpful towards Numbnut at all. I believe, honey, you, whatever chance you get to embarrass her, you do. You do. You really do. You inserted yourself. Now I thought, see, when I came on your platform, you not no, let me dial that back because you didn't say that. But I did hear you say that you were advised to stay away from the hearing. Advised by whom? Numbnut? So if you're in communication with Numbnut, then let me dial that back, because I done lost my train of thought just that quick. Boy, 50, when I tell you, when you get 50, stuff start going array. I just lost my whole train of thought. Have mercy. Let me get to these comments. Because why did I just lose my train of thought right there? That is crazy. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it back, y'all. That's because it's a spirit. Oh yeah. Oh, let me go back up here. Okay. Wow. What? That's because it's a spirit. Yes. Sunshine, I'm doing what, fam? Okay. You cannot communicate with an evil spirit. You can't. Having no mom is no excuse. No, it's no excuse for her behavior, but having no mom, I understand why she behaves the way she does. Age comes with wisdom. It definitely does. But common sense isn't common. All right. She was wrong and pure evil what she did. Wrong. She was wrong what she did. So that's, thank you. Thank you, Sunshine, because that got my brain right on track with what I wanted to say. So supposedly she is in communication with Numbnut if she was advised to stay away from the hearing. All right. So what would make you call the judge's chambers if you were advised to stay away? See, I know that must have been a lie. You wanted to insert yourself so bad that you was looking for any opportunity to have a Mora stamped somewhere on that day. And you went in a crowded room and yelled fire and almost got a fellow sister locked up. Well, no, you couldn't have got her locked up because she wasn't doing anything wrong. But you did inconvenience her, and you did have made her feel like she was doing something wrong because she was picked out of the bunch, because you assumed some craziness. who who goes in the courtroom and records after being told that you can't do it? You know, you just had to insert yourself. Couldn't help yourself, just like your friend who already has violated the temporary order. She has already violated the temporary order through third party communication. But this is a woman that you are sitting in a nest pandering for. What kind of leadership do you have that you're leading a whole platform of women to be in agreement with a woman that can't follow rules? Y'all always having to give her some type of grace for her missteps. I seen your live a little bit tonight, and you were embarrassing her again. We all know that it came out today that Mr. Young is on some type of app and communicating allegedly with women. Why are you talking about it? I thought that this was your friend, your comrade, your sister. Why are you displaying the alleged situation in front of your platform for everyone to see? Like I said, every opportunity you get to embarrass that woman, you do it. Now, you always give a statement right behind to the negative information that might be shown about numbnut at the time. But the thing is, you showing it. It shouldn't be that a statement has to be given. You shouldn't be showing it. But I'm telling you, I see you. I see you. See, I know that woman embarrassed you. And I heard you took a 3-month hiatus. And you have come back, and now things are supposed to be hunky-dory. But I'm a woman. It ain't never hunky-dory. It ain't never hunky-dory. It ain't never hunky-dory. Baby, I know you waiting. I know you waiting on your get back. But I see it in pieces. I done peeped in here or there, baby, and baby, I be like, now why she show that? That don't help. That don't help. That does not help. All right. I know that's right, young Riaz. Wallahi. Erlene says, I do that all the time. My mind be moving so fast. Erlene. It is actually, it's kind of scaring me a little bit because dementia runs in my family. And so I worry about that. Now, my grandmother, she'll be 89 this year, and she still can call our names, with no problem or what have you. But you can tell that, things aren't connecting the way that, that they did when she was younger. And I guess that's natural. But, I'm 47. I'm be forgetting things. I'll be like, oh, now, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. They say like doing puzzles and stuff like that helps. So we got to figure out some brain stuff, She and my husband, we have a man-to-man, wait a minute, conversation, and she tried to make him walk away from my husband, and he refused. She ran this cycle. Wait a minute, I'm confused, Miss White. I wait a minute. She and my husband were to have a man conversation, and she tried to make him walk away from my husband, and she refused. She ran inside court. Kind of elaborate a little bit. A little bit. Told them we were trying to fight her because her husband wanted to talk with my husband. Did I miss something all the way up here or something? Jesus Christ. She ran straight to the internet to get cash apps, super stickers, coffee before she found out she was. That's what she did. That's what she did. That's exactly what she doesn't care the truth of the matter. I don't think. Well, not it's not that I don't think she doesn't care, because I've seen her give misrepresentations a little bit too many times, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy because you have a large platform where hundreds of people have eyes on you, and you're leading them down a dark alley. You're leading them down a dark alley. You have them supporting a woman to get an attorney who hired an attorney who looks like a whore. Briana went out and hired an attorney that looks like her. She went into court with a dress or a skirt that was above the knee. That's what you had your followers to support. A numbnut as well. Because what attorney comes to court that way? Have mercy and have mercy. Hunky dory, yes. Good morning, Karen Young. How are you, Love Muffin? We're the same age, Miss Joy. We are. Her husband and my husband. Oh, they wanted to meet up. Your husband and Mr. Hampton. Have mercy. Good morning, everyone. Key. Music helped with my mom. She has dementia and is 89 years young. It's amazing how she can remember certain songs. Oh, yeah, songs are the easiest to remember. I remember songs from like first and second grade that I can still recite the states in alphabetical order because we sang it in a song growing up. So yeah, song is just one of those things. She and I had been back and forth in court. What, Miss White? You and Numnut been back in court? That is crazy and insane. I don't even understand how things could get so far. That is crazy. Did she try to put a quieted order on you too? She tried to shut you up too. Honey, Miss White has been in and out of court with that lady, Miss yeah, I see now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I hope that a resolution comes soon, and whatever is going on, we just pray that God and the universe does its just due. That's all I can say. Because, baby, that is insane. No, my husband and your husband and Amora's husband. So you've been in court with, no, Lord Jesus. See, Joy smoke a lot of them things, okay? Joy smokes so bad that sometimes shit be going over my head and I be even forgetting what the hell I'm talking about and can't connect the damn two. I'm so sorry, baby cakes. So your husband and Amora's husband was supposed to have a man-to-man conversation, and she ran out of court. She weak. Let me go back up to what you said. I think you said she ran out of court. Told them we were trying. She and my husband. She and my husband were to have a man-to-man conversation. That's funny. And she tried to make him walk away from my husband. She tried to make him walk away. Ooh, you never get in between two men talking unless you see it going another way. You know you can do a little bit. You know you can try to be like, okay, babe, wait a minute, don't. But if it get too far, then you know you gotta. You know what I'm saying? But and she ran inside court. She weak. She's weak. That is a weak woman over there. That is a very weak woman. That is why she's leading with manipulation and lies, because she is weak. She couldn't handle joy. That's why she dropped joy. Soon as I got up there, she wanted to overtalk me. I told her, now, baby, we're not finna do this if you getting ready to overtalk me now. Now, I thought you invited me up here so I can provide you the details from today's events. No, she gonna try to tell me the details. Ma'am, how can you give me the details when I was part of the details? She trying to still place her assumptions on that day. You can't do that, ma'am. What makes you so? I mean, I guess she is psychic and she can have eyes in the court. She must have had eyes in the court to tell somebody that somebody has a phone in the court and feeding information to an outside person. What did she say? What her exact words were? Somebody from their courtroom was sending back information and feeding back information to a loudmouth on the internet talking about Tay. How you know that? You had eyes in the court? How you know that, ma'am? To call them people and give such a statement. You would think you had eyes in the court. Now you like Tay said, you should have set your ass back so you could have provided the information to your platform correctly. But instead, you wanted to be a damn disturbance. Just uncouth. But you're unwanted. That's why you're uncouth. You were given away at birth. That gotta sit somewhere. That gotta sit somewhere. Let me go back down. Brittany says her husband and Miss A's husband, lady across the street. Right. I got it now, Brittany. Snooky. Good morning, Snooky. How are you, baby?
Too hard, too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style, too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with.
I got it now. All right, let's get back to these comments. Miss White, I see I'm right behind. Yes. All right, Miss White, she ran back into the court and lied and said we were trying to fight. She just a liar. She's just a liar. Birds of a feather flock together, they say. Birds of a feather flock together. You telling me she done went and told the court y'all trying to fight because y'all were having a conversation? I wonder what her husband thinks. I wonder what her husband thinks. That is crazy and insane, Miss White. Amora, shame on you, darling. Why are you lying so much? I wonder what her sign is. Oh, What is a sign that really lies a lot? Them doggone Geminis. Them Geminis, they lie a lot. Them Geminis, they lie a lot. What's another sign that I know? Honey, I don't want to offend nobody in the chat if you are a Gemini, but I was raised in a house with a Gemini. And when I tell you that man very seldomly told the truth about anything. She needs to take an etiquette class. She definitely needs to take that somewhere with the money of the super stickers. Indeed. Have your platform support something that you would benefit from. And an etiquette class would definitely assist. It would. It would show you that you should be gracious to people. You invited me up on your platform and you dropped me like a rude. Look, I wanted to find another word other than that B word. Like a rude chimpanzee. Rude. That was rude what she did. Just because she could not handle the conversation. And she has removed it. She say, ain't nobody else finna see Joy check me on my own platform. She took that joker DOWN. She say, no, and no. But that's fine. That's fine. That lets me know that you know, Miss Amora, that joy is real. All right? Yes. Baby, I don't play. I was ready to have a woman-to-woman conversation with you. I really was. But you didn't want the truth. You want to lead your platform with lies, manipulation, half-truths, with no context. You got them ladies giving up their hard-earned money to that little silly little scallywag over there who can't follow rules for not even, what they say, 7 to 10 days. We ain't even got out the week. We are in the same damn week. She didn't went to court. Court was just 4 damn days ago. And you were in support of that mess? No, I know you really ain't more. I know you not supporting nuts. You embarrassed the shit out of her last night, putting all Janelle's alleged business for all them hundreds of women to see. You know, not all them ladies gonna believe all that bullshit that you had attached to it. Some of them gonna be like, now see, that shit right there. That shit right there crazy. See, some of them you gonna lose. She need to learn how to be a woman. Yes, learn how to be a woman. When men are speaking, Amora, you let them speak. You let men do what men gonna do. Because usually they can get the ladies attached to them in order. But see, evidently Jay must not be one of them men that makes sure his woman is in line, because you out here running amok and putting a display of craziness on your family's name, honey. You are a representation of your family. And you out here with clown hair on your head and a Pinocchio nose. Because you're a liar. And I believe liars are clowns. That's the worst thing you can be in life, is a liar. Deb says, good morning. Joy in chat. Good morning, Miss Deb. A new touch nail and beauty bar says, wow. Libra comes after Virgo. So Libra is October. Yes. Yes. God's child D. Yes. Woo wop the bam in my J Prince voice. You hit it. Ooh, them doggone Libras. Look, if we have any Libras in the chat, I apologize. Look inside yourself and ask yourself, do I lie? And if so, pray that spirit is lifted off of you. Because when you are walking in truth, it is the most fulfilling thing ever. Do you hear me? Miss Amora, Scorpio. Scorpios are diabolical. And they do kind of fib a lot. Ain't no kind of, they do. Sort of, kind of. You know, yeah, they do. And, you know, they like to sting people. They really do. They do like to bite people's heads off. You know, yeah, she's giving Scorpio for sure. Because only a scorpion-like type of person would have picked up that doggone phone and said the things you did without valid proof. You thought clipping that dang on picture in the hallway was proof of some nefarious act? No, ma'am, silly Willie. All you did was delay the court. Miss LA Project was not found in contempt. They found that she was not doing anything wrong. She didn't have to leave the court. She was not asked to leave. She was not in any trouble whatsoever. She decided to leave because the court was being delayed from your phone call, from your bullshit. Have mercy and have mercy. And we getting ready to pull it up. I want y'all to hear exactly what she told the court. I want y'all to hear it. Oops, gotta go. Another comment came on the T-app about John. Oh my God. Go look, God's child D, and come back and let us know. Oh my God. It's a shame when you got a cheating ass Negro laying next to you. That is a horrible feeling, especially when you're not approving of him doing what he's doing. That is a shame. Erlene called your ass a heifer, Miss Amora. She say heifer. Oh, it was nothing too much. Oh, shit. Wallahi again. Deb said, she said, bad click, you was gone, baby. She got rid of me so motherfucking fast. Ooh. She got rid of me so fast. Miss Deb, she said, oh no, this woman can handle herself. She is ready for the rebuttal. She is ready. She is ready to put me in her place, and she is too calm for me. I wasn't gonna get loud with her or be unladylike, because when you are in front, how many people was over there watching her? A few hundred, right? So I was definitely going to make sure that I presented myself in a manner that my grandmother would approve of. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to act like a chimpanzee as she did. As she did. She's a half a century old, and she thought she was embarrassing someone. No, you didn't embarrass me because you dropped me. No, it showed me how rude and silly and immature you are, and that you are weak. Hey, Mr. Moore, because I know you watching. You are weak. Weak. You're weak. You are weak. Miss White said your ass ran in the court and told a lie on them. You are weak, darling. Ooh, that is terrible. Sad. Sad, Anu says. Sad. So true. If you lie, you will steal. And if you steal, you will what? I say that same statement to my children. I say that same statement to my children. Because it is freaking true. You can be anything in life. Don't be no liar. I can't help you out of a lie. I can't help you out of a lie. Good morning, everyone, she says. Hold up now. we thought we had some tea. John, you over there on that app? What you looking for? Somebody with no kids? John looking for somebody with no kids. The video clearly showed me and my kids standing back while they talked, and she was wilding out. She was wilding out, acting like a chimpanzee. Acting like a chimpanzee because she was what? Unwanted. See, she wasn't cared for. You know how when you give birth and your baby gets put in your arms, you automatically what? Start rubbing it. You start rubbing every part, excuse me, every part of your baby. From its head to its ears to its stomach, feet. You rub every part of that baby. And you do that for a lot of time. And so she probably has never had the warmth of love like that. So she shows out to get attention because she hasn't had that you know, that attention that grounds you. See, evidently, Amora has only received attention when she speaks loud. Then all eyes on her. That's why she does it. Hey, see me. Here I am. And whatever way she can get to that feeling, she will do it. Even lie. That is crazy. That is crazy. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm a Libra. Oh, Miss Erlene. And I'm the realest of the realest. Okay. That's great. You know, not everything is a blanket. You know what I'm saying? And And there's liars in all the signs, but my experience with the Libra in my life, ooh, that Libra in my life, baby, ooh, baby, is a fibber. Deb says, 2 of my grands Libra, September and October. Yes, they do fib, and I get on them about that. See, make, Miss Erlene, were you a fibber in your younger years? Erlene, I have 2 Libra daughters, and I'm speaking on experience. I think it's based off of your upbringing too. She is damaged goods, definitely so. Because who raised her? Who raised her? I don't know her backstory. Who raised her? Was she raised up in a group home? Was she adopted? Who raised her? Evidently, they must have been some chimpanzees. Exactly. You was calm the whole time. Amen. Because joy is a lady. Joy is a lady, honey. I was just on panel the other day with all men. Joy was the only woman up there. And it was probably about 1, 2, 3, maybe about 4 to 5 men speaking. Okay. And they were having a good conversation. So I was just sitting back listening. I wasn't offering any opinion or anything like that. So a lady from the chat says, well, why isn't the woman on the panel saying anything? And so the host of the show read it and said, gave his rebuttal to it. And I said, no, Drip, let me answer. And he said, go ahead, Miss Joy. And I told her, I said, the reason why I am quiet, because the men are talking. Because the men are talking. There was no need for me to put my 2 cents in that conversation. The men were talking. What? Joy is a lady. Joy is a lady. Amora. Learn how to be one. Learn how to be one. Maybe Jay will get you off that nest sometimes and bring you out in the world, or maybe to your bedroom and have a little fun. Because you spend a lot of time on that nest. A lot of time you spend on that nest. Beverly Phillips is here. She says, good morning, Miss Joy in chat. Soothing, yes. Reasons why she's been married. So this isn't even her first husband. She's had multiple husbands. So she's screwed up. She's had, I've had multiple relationships, but I've been with my husband 28 years. 28. Amora, come on over here and get some of these good gems that Miss Joy can teach you, baby, because you over there running like a chimpanzee, darling. You are uncouth. I ain't trying. I'm trying to tread lightly and not say anything egregious, because I don't run in that same realm. I don't, because I know what comes when you run around in dirt. See, when you run around in dirt, you get dirty. And Miss Joy don't like to be dirty. Miss Joy's a lady. Miss Joy's a lady. I'm sitting right now with my legs crossed and everything. Heck yeah, indeed. All the zodiacs have various variations depending on what their crossed month and sun Sunshine is. Sun sign is. Yes. I've never disrespected that lady or called her out her name. See? See? And she said, she also made the statement, if we were doing the same thing on this side, one of you would have done the same thing. I would have never picked up that phone and called that court and said anything. I am not that type of person. I ain't calling no courtroom. I ain't calling no CPS on nobody. I ain't calling nobody's job. I ain't reporting nobody's pages or none of that. Joy don't operate in that manner. When you operate in that manner, things come back to you in that same manner. In that same manner. So why would I do something against somebody? Like I told y'all before, leave that stuff to the professionals. Leave that stuff to the professionals. They have a whole department that deals with those types of things. We as viewers should just be viewing. We should not be taking this stuff past us viewing, calling people's jobs, calling CPS on people. Just listen, reporting each other's pages. That shit right there, that is diabolical. For real. For honey, baby, Joy don't do it. Joy don't do it. I would never report anybody's page for no reason. And I hope nobody would ever report mine. Joy tries to stay in compliance anyway. That's right. Yes. If I come in between, my husband would give me the look. Baby, mine too. God, Charles D, mine too. That's why I know not to do it, because I did it once. When we was probably in our 30s. Yeah. I had to learn how to be a wife. Most of us do. Most of us do. Like I wasn't, let me get through the comments and then I'll come back to it. I was always on my own and by myself. That's similar. They gonna do the wrong house one day. Yes. 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 For sure. Diabolical all day long. Yes, Snooki. It makes no sense to be that way. It really doesn't. But going back to, you have to learn to be a wife. Okay. If you were not given the direction from an elder that was a wife, you have to learn to be one. I am on my mother's side. My mother isn't married. My grandmother isn't married. Now, my grandmother was married, but she was divorced when, I think, prior to either me coming here or she was divorced very early when I was young. Her mother wasn't married. Wasn't married like me knowing her. She was married before, but had divorced. None of the women, my aunties are single. My sister is single. I am the only woman that has been able to maintain relationships with men and for long periods of time because I had to learn to be this way. I had to learn to be this way. I can remember when my son's mother told me about that scripture in the Bible about a quarrelsome woman. When she gave me that scripture, baby, that sat with me for the rest of my life. Do you hear me? Because me and her son, we used to go at it. And I don't mean physically. I mean, we would go at it. We were always arguing. My pastor wife taught me that that's a good one. If you can get tutelage from a pastor and his wife, that mean you know real good, that you can really see that they mean well, because you got to be careful, just like with anything else when it comes to counsel. You have to be careful. But that that is a great thing right there. All right. But I want y'all to hear what Amora said when she called the court. Okay. Give me 1 second. I got it right here, I think. Yep. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's this one. All right. All right. All right. So this is what she said when she called the court, y'all.
Thank you for calling, ma'am. Appreciate you. No, it was like they were happy that we literally just told them that somebody from their courtroom, right? Somebody from their courtroom was sending and feeding information back to a loudmouth on the internet. Now, I don't know if this girl drinks, smoke, or sniff, or snort, or whatever, but she had to be snorting something to think that what she did was a bright idea.
Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear what she told the court? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard what Miss Amora told the court. Because when I went on her platform, baby, she backpedaled and pussy popped and said that that was not what she had said. Let's play it again. We gonna play it again. We gonna play it again.
We just told them that somebody from their courtroom, right? Somebody from their courtroom was sending and feeding information back to a loudmouth on the internet. Now, I don't know if this girl drinks, smoke, or sniff, or snort, or whatever, but she had to be snorting something to think that what she did was a bright idea.
No, what you did, you chimpanzee, wasn't a bright idea. Miss LA Project was doing what any public citizen could do. Baby, I'm telling you, she took that live down because she definitely reeled that statement back. She definitely reeled that statement back, honey. She did. All right. Good morning, Joy in chat. Regal Essence is here. A-Dub is here. Good morning, Love Muffin. Evil. She is just evil, baby. She said, baby, somebody is in that courtroom sending information right now. She stopped the whole court. the bailiff checking everybody. Ain't nobody doing nothing of the sort. Nobody. Not LA Project, not the other two ladies, not even Mr. Hampton. And I heard he had his meta glasses on, but they made sure that he was not recording. Honey, I guess I would have took that live down too. No, I wouldn't. See, Joy wouldn't have took the live down, because when you are a solid woman, you just stand on what you did. See, what you should have been doing was coming to your platform apologizing for your act and apologizing for saying that Miss Joy, that Miss Latte, and Miss LA Project was doing something malicious. Because we weren't doing anything but working and growing together as women should do. No. You want to be a chimpanzee and break women down. And break women down. You got up there and put my page up there and tried to rag on me. You're immature. Your chat is immature. I seen someone in your chat say, tell Joy to go on somewhere and said something about a hairdo or whatever. Why do women automatically go to attacking someone's looks? Baby, you can't make Joy feel no type way. Do you hear me? You can't make Joy feel no. I'm solid. I'm solid. When I say solid, you can say whatever. Joy put out a whole video showing that I'm suffering from alopecia. Every patch I got in my head. If I wasn't solid or secure in myself, you think I could have did that? You want to attack like a chimpanzee. Now, how did my screen get like that? Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, that is not what there we go. There we go. All right. Let's get back to these comments real quick. Y'all speaking, Miss D had it all. A-Dub became a member. Thank you for becoming a member. You also can become a member just like A-Dub. We have 2 levels. We have the enjoyer level. And what's the other level? I forgot the name of the other level. I got to go look. That's something I'm going to have to put up on my board here to remember. But we do have 2 levels. You guys can check out the perks for each level. If you click on see perks on, I think it's below somewhere. Wherever you see perks, that's where you can check out the membership information. But thank you so much for becoming a member. This is for you. A-Dub says, support the show, support the stream. All right. Regal Essence says, suspect number 1 and suspect number 2 seem to be cut from the same cloth. Baby, they got to be. They got to be. They got to be. It's crazy. I mean, you only could, they would have had to have some type of similarities for her to be supporting her the way that she does. You know what I'm saying? There has to be. And it's definitely crazy. So, as you all know, that Amora said that me and Latte actually set all this up, that we were being malicious, that we definitely sent LA Project to, to do some nefarious things like record in a courtroom where you're asked not to. The other one is Joy Riders. Thank you so much, A-Dub. So the first level is the Enjoyers, and that level is $199. And I believe the Joy Riders is either $5.99 or $7.99. One of them. All right. All right. All right. So as I stated, she said that we, sent Miss LA out there to do something crazy. And no, this was really just something that fell in our lap organically. And we did what we were supposed to do with it. Point blank, period. A-Dub, I love you. He says $7.99. $7.99, guys. All right. The $7.99 level, I believe, comes with an intro, I believe. All right. So I just want to show you guys exactly how this just fell into our lap. I have the proof that this just fell into our lap. All right. So as you see, y'all don't see. Y'all don't see. Wait a minute. Why is it not showing? Wait a minute. Let me see. Why is it not showing? Okay, there we go. No, we're gonna nope. Oh shoot. I don't like how that's looking, but that's fine. We're gonna have to leave it at that. And then we'll do that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, because you guys are just going to listen probably more so than like read anything. I don't think you need to read anything. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this layout works for this particular presentation. And if it doesn't, then we'll, if you guys have a problem following along, just let me know. Gotta go make my husband lunch. I know that's right, guys. Child D, please say a prayer for him today. It's his first day of the police academy. Thank you in advance. We'll do so, love bug. Okay, Joy, 50 people in your chat. You're growing. Yes, thanks so much. I hope everybody is subscribing to the channel. All right. We're on the road to 5,000. Okay. We're on the road to 5,000. But even though I'm not going to celebrate until we hit 5,000, I will be doing like giveaways, for little steps in between, So when we hit 2,000, I'll be doing a $25 giveaway. All right. So I know that's not much, but it's something. I'll be doing a $25 giveaway when we hit 2,000. Okay. I'll remember your husband before I go to bed, Miss D. All right. That's good. So you got 2 people that are praying, that'll be praying for you, Miss D. All right. So here is the live from August the 12th, which we all know that is court day. And y'all gonna see how organically this fell into our lap. All right. So here we go. He say this is back in 2003. Do y'all believe this was back in 2003? I just don't believe he said it's 2003. I don't know. I just don't believe. Maybe they was doing this in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta is different from where I come from. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Do y'all think this from 2003? I don't know. What's this? What is this? Stop playing with me. Put some respect on my what? YN versus ON. When was this? 49 minutes ago. So this is just right before everything goes down. I was kind of just going through Robert's page and giving a little commentary as we're going. But y'all will see in a minute just what I'm talking about. What is you faking like you gonna hit somebody for? That is definitely a trait of an ON. ON always thinking that a little, like jumping at somebody gonna scare somebody. No, these YNs, baby, they'll maul your tail. You gotta get on them and get on them quick. When you old, you gotta get on butt quick. You ain't got no time to be trying to go rounds because you ain't got enough energy for that. You gotta get on them quick, sir. Get on them quick. Who is this? Who is this young lady? When was this? This was 12 hours ago. Ooh, wait a minute. He kissing somebody? Oh, okay. She was doing the hookah. Lord, I'm confused. He said manifesting millions new hookah challenge with Queen. And then somebody, Miss Sunshine to Alive says, add a mirror. Look, she added a mirror. Boy, y'all messy. Sunshine to Alive. Why did you add this girl? Add a mirror. The heart goddess. Damn, boo. You gone already? Lord, have mercy. I tell you, y'all messy. Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Oh, Sunshine said, we tried to tell you slow. Did Amira respond? Bad cognitive. What? Did Miss Amira respond over here and I ain't seeing her messages? Because who is Miss Sunshine talking to? She talking to somebody and I don't see Miss Amira's messages. Somebody said this is an old video. This an old video? Okay, good that this an old video, but y'all still messy, even with this being an old video. And Mr. Hampton, why you post this if this old? You don't be doing right either, Jesus. Okay. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, okay. Look at that, child. Look at that. Look at, woo-wee. Have mercy, Jesus. Lord, have mercy. Could you imagine all that in your face, Jesus? Boy, y'all think that's real? Lord God, all I smell is poop and mo poop. That's all I smell is poop and mo poop. I know y'all think big booties are, are all that. And looking at them, they do look quite cute looking at them, but we all know what come out of it. And that's all I smell is poo poo. That's all I smell is poo poo. Oh, LA, I'm glad you're here. LA, you going Y'all see? Y'all see LA coming to chat? Y'all see LA coming to chat? What I say? Ooh, LA. Here, let me continue. Going to the courthouse for us, LA. I'm glad you're here. LA is poo. Ooh, LA. I'm glad you're here. LA. You going to the courthouse for us, LA? It's Aunt Gwen. You hear me ask her. You hear me ask her. Are you going to go to the courthouse for us? I asked her. I ain't send her. I asked her. Gwinnett Superior Court. Gwinnett Superior Court at 9 a.m. LA. Please. LA. Please. LA. Get us some pictures. LA. Please. It's in room 203. LA. Please. See, I had even given her the wrong courthouse, courtroom number, because it was actually 204. Queen Love Me is here. She says, hello, everyone. Where are the proceedings? The proceedings are in Gwinnett County, LA. You go. See, she's asking me, where are the proceedings? I'm telling her. Go, LA, please go. I want to see if Mr. Hampton got. See, I'm asking her. I'm not sending her. I'm asking. Got this toupee on his head. I want to see if Mr. Hampton got this toupee on his head. See, I just wanted to see if he had that toupee. And guess what? That could have been seen from the lobby. You ain't got to be in the courtroom to see Mr. Hampton walking through the same halls LA walked through to see when he checked in or if he had that hair on his head. LA, please. Y'all ask her, tell her, please. LA, please. Let's go. I told you I had boots on the ground. All right. And you hear me use the term boots on the ground first, right? You heard me say boots on the ground, right? You heard me say boots on the ground, right? I had boots on the ground. Come on, LA. Bring it in for us, baby. You can even go live, baby. Show us what they got going on in court. You can go. See, I said you can even go live. Not from in the courtroom. On in that court building, baby. Yeah. In that court building. Come on, LA. Yes. Joy, did he say 2003? He said 2003. I don't believe that they was using that chalk in 2003, but I could be wrong. I'm not from Atlanta. Was he in Atlanta in 2003? Honey, I don't know, Mr. Hampton. Please don't take anything he does as real. He's a skit maker. Yeah. That's why I was hoping that the hair was fake. 203. Yes, LA. Come on. I know she know where it's at, y'all. We got boots on. Y'all see here, she says, I'm up, so why not try? See, it just fell in our lap. No one was being malicious or anything like that. I just wanted to see if Mr. Hampton had the toupee on his head. All right. Did y'all see how organic that came together? This was not a plot, a plan, or a ploy. Not at all. Amora Stop running around here like a chimpanzee, yelling fire when there is not one. If you want to go to court, Amora. Maybe one of your subscribers will go for you and do exactly what LA did for us. What? That's crazy what you did. It's crazy what you did. Crazy. All right, so let me go here. Let's stop sharing that. All right, because I do have a response for you, Amora. Rakita is here. I have a response for your rude behavior. I do. And I do. My girl, Nick, gave me the authorization to use this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I did, because it definitely is true to the occasion. So I'm going to let Just D speak for me right now.
He said, she said, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. See, you can even make something funny like that into a song. That's going to be how we respond to the shows. Tell him, shut the fuck up.
Baby,
Oh,
shit,
he is.
Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Baby, hollering at whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be sliding into your chats just to distract. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With your whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. Yeah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bang, bang. You better run. Crazy Alice from Dallas is on the loose. Bang, bang. Shots fired. Ha, 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 ha. Shots fired. Ha, 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 ha. Baby hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be sliding into your chats just to distract. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With your whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bang, bang. You better run. Crazy Alice from Dallas is on the loose. Bang, bang. Shots fired. Ha, 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 ha. Shots fired. Ha, ha, ha. Baby hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be sliding into your chats just to distract. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With your whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. Yeah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah-de-blah. Yeah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
See, you can even make something funny like that into a song. That's going to be how we respond to the trolls. Tell them, shut the fuck up.
So, yes, Dub, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Nick did do this. She gave me the authorization to use it. She did. She did. Deb, she says that would be a good intro. It would be, not for me. It would be, but not for me. Deb, I think that's Just D's intro, if I remember correctly. I don't think she's using it as an intro. I don't think she is. Joy, need one like that too. Laugh out loud. So Nick did that probably about 7 months ago. And that was for Just D at the time. If y'all don't know the story behind me and Just D, we'll get into that at a later time. But yes, Nick gave me the permission, but I felt that this was a good time to play it for sure. Before their fallout. Yes. Before their fallout. Indeed and indeed. You used to be over there, A-Dub? I don't remember you being over there. All right. But yeah, Amora, if you're not going to be truthful, because it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. If it's going to be the truth, let that just be. You shouldn't present things in a manner to fit your narrative, to present things as if they're swaying a certain way. Because like I told my folks over here, is I believe they would come to an agreement, and there is no loser in this situation because they came to an agreement. They came to an agreement. Okay? And this going back and forth as far as the reading of the paperwork, you even gave half the information when you presented that to your folks the other night. Was it last night? Yes, you did show where it states about the child support being reserved for a later time, but you didn't go further down to show section 7, because in section 7 it says this in section 7. It says this in section 7, Amora. What does it say here in section 7? All other issues not expressly addressed herein are reserved. Why don't you give your platform all of the information that's needed? Why do you try to misrepresent things? What does section 7 mean? It means whatever the hell they didn't state up in here, that too is reserved. So you can't sit in your nest and definitively say anything. You act like you the judge. You act like you're the attorney. And then I heard that the lady that you had come up on your panel to give her explanation of what the paperwork means is a real estate person. She's not even an attorney. Not saying that she doesn't have experience with legal terms and things of that nature, because I as well have experience with legal terms and legal proceedings and things of that nature to a certain extent. But even with that, I would never definitively say anything. Amora sits in her nest and definitively makes statements. Now, definitively. I remember watching it. Miss Joy was going all out. Dub, hey, God's child D. Did she try and copy his signature? Oh, wow, she crazy. I'm still here. Who? I don't think anyone tried to. Oh, you're talking about Miss Battle. I ain't even look at that. See how y'all be noticing stuff? When I tell you we have some investigative minds, I wasn't even paying attention to the signature. Well, you know she mimics for sure. She definitely mimics. Wow. God's child D, great observation, babe. Great observation. All right. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't, and I was in her live as she was showing this document. And once I thought she was going to go further down. And once she took it off the screen, I typed in her chat, Amora, show them section 7. You know, she didn't, nor did she read my comment or anything like that. I'm probably blocked. I don't know. I mean, it didn't give an alert as if I was. I don't know really what it does look like when you are blocked from a channel. Excuse me. But yes, honey. Yes. The signatures are definitely similar. But again, Amora, you should start giving full context, allowing your folks to have all the information so they can make a proper decision or analysis, instead of you manipulating or swaying by giving half, or not even half, giving a portion. That's really sneaky, really manipulative, and whatever word you can use for being a slimy scallywag. Now, I don't normally use all these terms when describing a person, but I've seen you do some things that are just not quite right. And then hearing some things in this chat this morning also confirms that your tail needs to be swimming in some holy water. When I say swimming, I mean swimming. I see you have a beautiful pool. You have a beautiful pool. I suggest you get some type of man of the cloth to get over there and pray over that water. And you take a long soak. I mean a long soak. Clear your mind, clear your spirit, clear your soul, baby cakes. Because for you to be operating in the manner that you're operating, and you have hundreds of people viewing this, baby, the karma that you are going to get for leading these people down a dark alley is going to be magnificent. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? When you have the opportunity to change people's lives and you're doing it in the wrong manner, baby, I wouldn't want to be in the path of that. I would not want to be. Now that last storm almost got to your tail. That Guadalupe River was so close to where you are, baby, that I was nervous. I was nervous for you. But I'm telling you, now that you have attached a lie with Miss Joy's name in it, you better watch out. You know that lady whose video I just played, Just D? She did a similar thing to me. She did a similar thing. For no reason. For no reason. Go check her page out. Go check her page out, Amora. Go check her page out. She's suffering. And suffering bad. That's why I gave her a little shine tonight.
Baby hollering at a woo-tee-woo, blah-zee-blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up.
I gave her a little shine tonight because she needed. She needed. And this was a person that wronged me. But would I match that wrongness with more wrongness? No. You combat wrong with right. You combat wrong with right. So I'm going to show love to Miss D. Okay? Just as in the future, I'm going to show love to your raggedy chimpanzee ass. Okay? But you going to know. You going to know. Not ever associate my name with a lie ever again. You keep that on over there between you and Numbnut. Because we not having it over here. Hey, when I used to go over there, I was using my native name. You know what? I kind of remember that name a little. I stopped going there because she didn't make it. Baby, I left real quick, like, before her and Jaguar fell out. Because I knew that was some mess. I knew it was some mess coming, A-Dub. I knew it. I said, oh no, let me get out of here. We don't need nothing coming from all this. Joy, getting out of here. T-Love says, hey, Miss Joy in chat. Hi, T-Love. Let me greet the people that have come into the room.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
All right. So I wanted to show y'all some other stuff. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me throw on some music while I'm trying to get this stuff. Let me throw on some music. Where is it at, Jesus? Oh, Lord, I tell you. All right. Hold your muse. I'm looking for some stuff I wanted to show y'all real quick.
You don't have to panic. We are merely here to save the planet. We won't be complacent in this damage. This is vital information, take advantage. You don't have to panic. We are merely here to save the planet. We won't be complacent in this damage. This is vital information, take advantage. You don't have to panic. I provide you with the game. I so hope you take advantage. You get dirty, people greasy like they working as mechanics. When you coming from the bottom, you get perfect understanding. I go green, always working with the planet. I mean everything green, like I'm working with a lantern. Hello Kermit, hello Percy. Oh, the hope is causing damage, going crazy while you busting through the wall of propaganda. You got it, and I illustrate, cause they blur the lines between real and
All right. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. So y'all know I'm covering the Manuel Ruiz case, right? I don't know if y'all have watched my coverage over Manuel Ruiz, but I have been covering it since the first court appearance, actually. And these are pictures from inside the courtroom when you are given permission. All right? When you are given permission. So media is okay in this particular case. And so not only are big media able to have access, also little media, meaning social media influencers, folks that run like network channels like Telemundo. Have y'all ever heard of that? Like I'm just now kind of learning different things, running in this particular space. Like I'm learning some stuff covering this particular case. I've actually had some nice interaction with some people that have some power, actually. Okay, so let me go back to here. Okay, so I'm going to, let me see how I want to bring this up. Okay, just like this. Okay, so this was the courtroom prior to the case being transferred over to district court. So this is a judicial courtroom. This was the very first courtroom appearance. I can't remember. It was a status check. So this particular, I believe it was a status check. I can't remember, y'all. I guess I should have had all that information. But anyways, this was the very first court appearance, okay? This picture here is a picture of media. This gentleman here, I can't remember his name, but he is the camera person, I believe, for Channel 13 here in Las Vegas. The lady that's sitting down on the bench in the gray, that's actually the woman that did the interview with me. Well, she interviewed me for supposedly 15 channels. However, she has not provided me the information. But her name is Alba. But look at this sign here. You see this sign? It says, do not communicate with inmates in any manner, verbal or nonverbal. You may be subject to arrest. So whenever you can't do something in a court, they let you know prior to even coming in the courtroom, okay? So this picture here is a picture of another gentleman who was in court that day. When I took his picture, I said, this man got to be in here for something really harsh. It ended up being for something really light. I can't remember the charges, but it was for something very minor. It looks like the black gentleman behind him may have been looking right at me as I'm taking the picture, because that's what it seems like. So here you see Mr. Ruiz back there with his attorney, Miss Valdosta. I think that's her name. But that's Mr. Ruiz right there, y'all. That's Mr. Ruiz right there. Let me get to these, see if what y'all saying. Lyona entered the chat on the T app. She did. I'm done. I'm done. Shut up, guys. Child D. That girl is in that app. I knew she would be. I knew that day was coming because Jess D was trying too hard to be around Jaguar. She was a dub. Kimberly Payne, yes, she entered the T app. I saw that. Lord have mercy on my soul. She said, I'm gonna go watch my man. No, you need to throw that Negro back like I've been said. I said that Mr. Young is a throwback. He a tonight Negro. You wasn't supposed to take him home. You were supposed to throw his tail back. Now you got babies by this fool, and he's still looking for something new. And it ain't you. That's a damn shame. Amen, Sunshine says. I'm late. Good morning, Miss Joy, and everyone in the chat. Good morning, DS. Nola Bunny. And said what? Right. Keep us updated real quick. Guys, Child D, while I go through these pictures of Manuel Ruiz. Miss Joy been covering this case since day one. The last update was 2 days ago. I didn't go to court 2 days ago because, as y'all can hear, my voice is not at 100%. We had just come off the highs of the court events and all what was going on, and the hearing was for preserving evidence. It was like an evidence type of hearing. I guess I could have got some information, but I don't think that they were going over the evidence. I'm sure they weren't going over the evidence. They were just asking for preservation of the evidence because the trial actually doesn't start until next year sometime. Nola Bunny is here. She says, good morning. Kimberly Payne says he's looking to make another family. Who, Mr. Young? Yeah, because he sure ain't happy with the one that he got caught up in. I don't think he even consider Numbnut his family. Now, them babies, yeah, but I wonder, would he consider Numbnut his family? Would he consider the other four his family? I don't know, honey. Y'all speaking of one another. All right, so let me go back to these pictures again. That can y'all see that? Did that show up on the screen? Let me see. Yes. Oh, it did show up on the screen. Oh, that's cute. All right. So that is Mr. Ruiz and his attorney right there. And I even had conversation with her. She's a sweet lady. I had conversation with her in the elevator for about, well, from the time it took to get from the 14th floor to the ground floor. We conversated the whole way down. That's another guy, picture of the gentleman. So this is the judge at the time, Judge Amy. Judge Amy. So you see all these pictures I took inside the courtroom? I'm not part of like big media. I'm a social media influencer. And this was this is the district attorney, actually, right here. This gentleman right here with his back turned is the district attorney. You get a better view here of the gentleman. Oh, shoot. And all them tattoos. They all up his face, Jesus. I said, ooh, that man's scary. That man. And this guy here, this gentleman here, he's sitting. He is another like small, what I would say, not small, what I should say, independent media. All right. Y'all see Mr. Ruiz with the tattoo on his neck. His wife's name is Julie. And I found out that she may have been in court the last time we went to court, that she may have gained a little weight. So we'll see. I didn't think I saw her, but I heard something in the streets that she may have been. All right, so actually, oh, I didn't know I could zoom in. Ooh, okay, that's a good feature. So actually, that's all the pictures that I have, because when it was transferred to, give me 1 second. Let's get this down. When it was transferred over to district court, they are actually going by like the rules. So in order to get camera footage, you actually have to have permission. And I don't know if you don't have like the media, like jack or plug in or what have you, then it's probably no way for you to really get it. So like, I don't know if they would, upload information to an iPhone or, like the equipment that I have available to me. All right. Let's see. He don't want that ready-made family. That's why he trying to find someone new without a lot of kids. Well, he should have thought about that before he made 2 more with her, though. Sometimes you just gotta chalk it up. You know what I'm saying? For your kids' sake. For your kids' sake, you should be in their life with their mama. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? In the house with them. They need that. You done got caught up. She done took your sperm, gave you 2 babies, and now that's your family. Whether you see her as you don't have to be intimate with her or anything like that, because she's still gonna be your family regardless. So it's in his best interest to love her regardless of her actions. He chose them. They chose each other. Kimberly, most American men I notice don't want a ready-made family from watching Pop the Balloon. And I agree, for kids, I won't even want that for my son. That's true. So my thing is, if you don't have no kids, you shouldn't be messing with nobody with kids. So he had no business messing with her anyway. She shouldn't have been in his dating pool. Soon as she said, "Oh, I got 4 kids," he should have said, "Sorry, ma'am, you're not eligible." Not saying you're not eligible for somebody, you just not eligible for me. 4 children? Wow, you have no children and you gonna stick your peen in somebody that got 4 children? Please. And the situation she just got out of, it was told that she popped a baby on him when he didn't want none. Baby, please. He was asking for it. He was asking for it. Remember, they was even talking about it. Why y'all 2 silly asses talking about having kids and y'all hadn't even known each other probably 6 months? Too stupid. And now y'all got 2 babies here that y'all don't even like. Nobody is happy about the LaTwins. It's crazy. We know what he was looking for. So if you were looking for a come up, why you stick your peen in her? You didn't have to stick your peen in her for a come up. Matter of fact, you probably could have got more if you had not. You probably could have gotten more if you had not put your peen in that woman. But see, when you do things maliciously, things come back on you. Things come back on you. Baby mama number 1 got saved and lost her child. He got with numbnut and the universe popped them with 2. That they don't even like. Lord, have mercy. You got to be more careful. You got to be more careful. Okay, I'm going to show y'all one more thing, and then we going to get out of here. We going to get out of here after this. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. I think this is it. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get this up. Let's get this up. All right. Let's make sure it's showing right. Okay. So this was the very first live I did outside the courthouse at the status check for Manuel Ruiz. All right. Two. I just wanted to play a little bit of it.
Technology. That's what has taken so long. Jesus. Me. What the heck is going on? It was Lord Jesus. Right. You can have Lord Jesus. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we got all this stuff here. Lord have mercy. I tell you, I should have.
I had a day that day. Y'all see, I only got on one earring. I had lost my earring and everything.
Did a crash course last.
We are
Oh,
early.
shoot.
We are early.
What I done did? I done went to the wrong doggone. Oh, Lord. Oh.
People in the courtroom as far as what I thought would be. I thought it was going to be hella media, hella YouTubers. That really wasn't the case. The courtroom was, just full, no overflow really. I'm going to say maybe anywhere from maybe 20 to 30 people. There was only one family member here that was supporting the victims. However, there were.
So I had the one family member, excuse me, that was at the courthouse. He gave me an interview, y'all, but my phone had too many things in it and didn't record past 24 seconds. Do you know probably how many views I really would have gotten if the interview would have been successful? I was so upset about that, and it just really showed how much I need to learn when it comes to like media journalism and things of that nature. I am definitely free balling and learning on the fly.
Several people here that were in support of the victim. I think I actually have a picture, but I may not be able to edit all that stuff until I get home because y'all, when I tell y'all, I need to really figure out all this technology. I really do, because Joy is dumbfounded. I bought this little contraption last night, baby. You see, I ain't using it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the hell. Look, I brought my tripod out here, baby. Nothing working right. Nothing. But we're going to get through it. So there was about 20 to 30 people in the courtroom.
Let's see if y'all saying anything. Two. Okay, I read that. All right. We read that. Cindy Changed is here. She said, I was sleeping her probably could have gotten more if you didn't sleep with them. I'm a new sub after that. I know that's right. She said, I was asleep and her probably could have gotten more if you didn't sleep with him. I'm a new sub after that. I know that's right, Miss Cindy. Thank you, love bub. She says, hey, Tay, check your messages. Tay in here? I ain't see her. I ain't see her. Okay, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it.
Folks were there because they had court. And then some folks were there like me, being nosy. Okay. Indeed and indeed. I got here this morning about 7:30. Court started at about 8:30. They didn't give me any problem with getting in. We were able to take pictures in the court.
You hear me say they didn't give me any problem getting in because it's a public hearing. A public hearing. Anybody can go.
Um,
Me, you, Amora, and whoever else.
we also was able to speak with one another without any problem. I actually rubbed elbows with some media folk. I'll be getting some footage that they actually got because they were actually plugged into the camera in the courtroom. And two media people said that they would share their footage with me. So I've been hobnobbing. Joy's been hobnobbing. Yes, yes, yes. I was looking for Mr. Ruiz, right? Ruiz, Ruiz, Ruiz. I was looking for his wife. I didn't see her, y'all. I didn't see her unless I missed her. I didn't see her at all. But listen, what I did get is that Mr. Ruiz doesn't have an attorney. He doesn't have an attorney, y'all. No attorney. He is being represented by a public defender, which I think that is okay. Because why would you spend money on an attorney for this type of case? I pretty much think it is a slam dunk. I pretty much think it is a...
Boy, I tell you, that rap is not rapping. I had such a day, baby. One earring, my rap is crooked. Oh my God, y'all should have seen me. I was so frazzled that day. I was all over the place.
Slam dunk. Let's see, do we have any...
My OCD was on 10,000.
Comments? Let's
OCD, ADD, and all of the D's.
see, y'all. You got this and Tay got you. All right, thanks so much, Love Muffin. The cynical one is here. She says, hello, Joy. Hello, cynical one. Listen, y'all. We all know rights of discovery, y'all, that his attorney is needing to go through. Now, I'm not sure how big a terabyte is, but it sounds pretty big. And it's 4 of them. Hi! 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 What's your name?
My name's Joel. What are we doing?
Jarrell, I'm Joel. I am
Yes.
reporting on the YouTube situation. How do you feel about it?
I have no idea about it.
You ain't heard nothing about it? You ain't heard nothing about that man that unallowed those people in front of the Bellagio? What? You ain't heard about that? You ain't heard nothing about it.
I've been in jail.
Look, this man say he been in jail. Tell us what you been in jail for.
That's I plead the fifth on that.
Y'all, he said he plead the fifth. He don't know about what's going on, y'all. He don't know what's going on. How long you been locked up?
I was locked up for a month and a half.
Oh, yeah, it happened while you was locked up. It happened on June 9th.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A man deleted a couple in front of the Bellagio.
Wow.
Broad daylight.
Dang.
Broad day. They just had his status check. He got a public defender. What you think?
Man, he killed him?
Yeah.
He's going to jail.
Yeah. Going to jail. He ain't nothing now. What you think he gonna get out?
He's going to jail. My ride's here.
All right. His ride is here. Well, have a good day, Love Muffin.
All right, y'all. I just wanted to show. Oh, my mic is acting up. I just really wanted to show y'all just a little part of my coverage for real, because I will be doing a lot of things like that. Let me see. I had some other ones. This is this is another one. I put a wig on because I did not like what that rap was doing. And I put a wig on this next time. I said, I'd be doggone. That rap wasn't finna be unwrapping me. Lena says, hi, Miss Joy. Hi, everybody. Yes, they are very big. Was very big. Was very big. I'm just now understanding what case you're talking about. Oh, okay. I need to go watch that one. Yes, watch it in its entirety. It's actually a pretty good live. I see that one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that first one, even though I was disheveled and all over the place, it's actually a pretty good live. I did a couple street interviews. I even had some lunch with y'all and everything. We had a good old time. But this was another day.
And we ain't got that much charge, but we're gonna try to get this done. Good morning, good morning. Are you? How are everybody? It's been about a week, y'all. It's been about a week. Joy took some time for herself. Her husband.
Boy, I need to lose some weight. My boobs look just as big as they did before I got a breast reduction, y'all. And they not, because I sit with them, but on camera they look huge. Oh my God, I gotta lose some weight. I got to lose some weight.
Was off for 5 days, so we kind of spent some time with one another. But we are back at it. We are back at it. It is Monday, and we are back at it. All right, all right. So let me go to some supporters in the just a short moment ago, and that's what it looks like he has on his shoulders. He did not have his glasses on today. There was no putting them on, taking them off, putting them. No, it.
All right. So again, yes, yeah, I know what a terabyte is now. I didn't know that day, A-Dub, but I definitely know now for sure. For sure. So I just wanted to show you guys that I have been covering this particular case since day one. They have a court date coming up here soon. Well, I ain't gonna say soon, but there is a court date that is scheduled this year. And then after that, the trial will start next year. It's already been put on the books and everything. So I'll be following along. I hope you guys follow along with me. I'm pretty sure that once the trial starts, that's where it's going to really get interesting, because the D penalty is definitely something that the state is going for, and we'll be there. We will be there to see what goes along with this case. So do you guys have any questions, concerns, feedback at this particular time before we get up out of here? Let me all right. Let me do that. All right, let me do that. What is that? You know what? I didn't even hit the doggone live button for the Instagram feed. Lord have mercy. Doing too many things at one time and ain't successfully navigating nothing at this moment. But do y'all have anything else? Has Briana made any updates on that T app? Lord have mercy. Boy, men, ladies, I'm telling you, let me tell y'all something right now. You don't need no app to make sure that your man is doing right or wrong. If you are already downloading an app to see what's going on, you have already lost. You have already lost. You have already lost. I wouldn't dare go download that app. Because when you go looking for something, you sure find it. When you go looking for something, you sure find it. That's how I was raised. And that is what life has shown. When you go looking for something, you sure find it. Okay? So, be ready for the information that you get. If you are not going to leave a person for their transgressions, you might as well not know about them. Don't go looking if you ain't going to do nothing about it. If all it is going to result in a back and forth that is toxic, and you still end up laying in the same bed that same night, leave that T-app alone. Numbnut. You only showing that you have been defeated once you entered that app. How are y'all even able to see that she was able to, that she is in there is mind-blowing to me. But you being in there already shows that you have lost the game. You have lost the game. Take it from a woman that is seasoned, that's been with plenty of no good ass niggas. I got babies by some no good ass niggas when it comes to being with a woman. Now, there are other traits are actually kind of top notch. But when it came to being a partner, baby, they lacked. They lacked very much so. There is no need to act an ass when your man is doing things you know he already doing. Why are you acting an ass? Because what you should be doing is checking yourself. You either gonna leave or you're gonna accept that that's the man you chose. So what I would do is I would turn it around on him. I would just tell him, you know what, Janelle? It's okay for you to have women if that's what you want to do. Just make sure that A, B, and C are done. Like, hey, don't let them call the house. Maybe he should get a phone specifically for his extracurricular activities, that they don't bother you. Turn it around on them. and see if it's just as fun to them. See, most men, when they gallivant all over the place, they doing it because they feel a way that like they getting something off on a woman. I'm telling you. I had a whole baby that was bringing women into our home. Do you hear me? Bringing women into our home. He brought one woman into our home that had a big belly that I found out 10 years later that that baby in her belly was his. So Joy has been through some things. I can tell you some things. Did Joy clown? Baby. Joy didn't clown when these men did these silly things. I'll tell you what Joy did in a later life. Because that'll go down a whole rabbit hole of how Joy responds to no good ass niggas. Okay? Just remember you attract what you are. Don't let that go over your head. Just remember you attract what you are. So turn it around on him. Let him have his ladies if that's what he want to do. Quit checking behind that Negro, because all you gonna do is keep finding out that he doing things that you don't approve of. Start approving of him. Let him do what he gonna do. Make sure he go to the doctor to get his little ding checked. Make sure you letting him know you need to be practicing safe whatever interactions, because you don't want your pH balance knocked off. Because that's something that you have to be careful of when you allow that situation. Men will knock your pH balance off. So hey, be careful. Be careful. Exactly. When Bree herself has, he cheats. He cheats. Janelle will make them eat their words. Who said Robert supporters? Oh, Janelle is an experienced cheater. I'm almost certain he has 2 phones already. You think he got 2 phones already? He might. He might have 2 phones already. They usually do. I remember when I found my baby daddy's second phone. Boy, I was absolutely livid. I was absolutely livid. I was like, really? Because I thought he was totally different. I really did. I thought he was totally different. That man had me thinking that he loved only Joy, baby. Good morning, Joy in chat, Yolanda says. Good morning, love bug. Nola Bunny is speaking to you, Miss Yolanda. Let me greet the folks that have come in. I seen a couple y'all that came in here.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Well, we went over a few things, y'all. For those of you that probably just joined, y'all gonna have to catch the replay because it's been 2 hours and 34 minutes. And this is, actually overtime. I really like lives to be under 2 hours for the replay viewers. Really, but we went over a little bit. We went over a little bit. We did. What is that up there? Oh, that's right. Instagram cut off at an hour. I don't know. Maybe it did pick up some stuff, but it didn't. It didn't look that way when I went over to it. Nanette Briggs is here. She says, "Good morning, Chad. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I wish my husband was up and we would go eat breakfast. Maybe we can go down on the strip. There's another place I wanted to check out that do steak and eggs for like under $20 somewhere on the strip. Yeah, somewhere on the strip near Flamingo. Treasure Island, is that what they said? Treasure Island. Yeah, I've been in Vegas now 5 years. When I tell y'all, I don't know nothing about this city other than it's too damn fast for joy, and I'm trying to get up out of here. And so I pretty much stay in the vicinity of my house, because once you get outside of this area, because I don't stay too far from Las Vegas Boulevard. Actually, Las Vegas Boulevard is right over the like overpass or whatever. Not too far. So like you can get to Las Vegas Boulevard in probably less than 10 minutes, which is would you consider this the end of the strip? I don't know. I'm at the south part of the strip. I live going toward California, basically. Okay. All right, y'all. So I don't see y'all asking no questions. It's 8:07 here in Atlanta. You in Atlanta too, Miss Briggs? Ooh, you deal with all that traffic in Atlanta, baby. Ooh. It ain't nothing about Atlanta I could deal with. It's busy there too. It ain't congested. Now it's not as congested here in Vegas like it is in Atlanta. Woo! If it was, I probably would have been out of here. But it does take like to go 5 miles here in Vegas. That is like a 30-minute ride. Where I'm from, you can travel a mile a minute. It takes 30 minutes to drive 5 miles here in Vegas. That's why I don't go nowhere. I'd be like, it take too long to get there. All right, we gonna end it out with Jess D. We gonna end it out with Jess D.
They be hollering at he is. Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be hollering at whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be sliding into your chats just to distract. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With your whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They be hollering at a whoop-de-whoop. Blah, blah. Yeah. He said, she said, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Amora, that's for you, darling. That's for you, darling. It really is. You need to shut up until you start telling the truth. Okay? I suggest that to you, because the more lies you spew, the more karma is going to come for you. All right? So, let's get this outro music. All right, y'all. You had a good time. I had a good time. I hope y'all had a good time. Even though Amora say I talk slow and I'm never going to be successful. I say, girl, you don't know about me. Joy special. Joy special, honey. We going places, okay? So, enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? Y'all know why. Y'all know why already. It's because joy is real. Yes, it is. Amora, you need to get you some joy. Come on over here, girl, and get you some of these good gems Joy's got over here. You probably would be a better wife to Jay. I'm telling you. I could give you what you need for that man to take you up off that nest. Okay, love muffin? So good night, y'all. Until next time. See y'all soon.
Baby, I'm a hard mess. Your heart is like a fortress. But baby, I'm still curious about you. Baby, I'm a hard mess. You play me like you're playing chess. Yes, you are oblivious